What is up, party people? Welcome back to the Damsel in Success podcast in my vehicle at the park because still at work. I didn't get to you yesterday and I missed you guys so much. I had some obligations yesterday evening in Nashville. Didn't get home till like 10, which is super late for an old person like me. So I went straight to bed whenever I got home. Which explains kind of why these bags are under my eyes today and I'm super exhausted. But I had something, come over me yesterday and I was so excited to tell you guys about it and I just never had a chance to do the podcast. So doing it now, coming at you live from the park in my car right now. So, do you guys, I know we've kind of talked about this before, but do y'all ever have like a recurring series, like something that just keeps smacking you in the face over and over and over and over? Well, that has happened to me because the good Lord knows that I'm hard-headed and don't listen all the time as well as I maybe should. But point of that being, so Sunday at church, we had listened to, it's kind of a video, it's a motivational speaker kind of thing, and she was talking about, how this woman had, the name of it was like The Struggle is Real or something to that effect. It was funny, whatever it was. But the woman in this particular story, she had like the perfect life. We all know how that is. Where she had the husband, the kids, everything that she needed. She stayed home with them. And then, of course, the husband leaves her for another woman, which is detrimental. It's traumatic. I get that. And instead of kind of falling and letting that adversity take over, she rose up and actually started like a singles ministry at church, which was awesome. And then, after so many years, God blessed her with a husband and she's super happy now and everything's great. And I'm like, wow, I really resonated with that. That was awesome because I've dated here and there since my divorce, but just nothing super serious. I've really enjoyed the single life, right? Like I have the freedom to do whatever I want to do and it's great. I really enjoyed it. And then, it was yesterday. It was Monday. I actually had one of my clients at the bank come to me and, she was I'm close with my clients. This is not anything weird, but she said, "Are you dating anyone?" And I said, "No, ma'am. I said, I've got a million different things going on right now. I'm getting involved in real estate. I've got this. I've got, the kids are just starting back to school. They're all the time into something." I said, "To be completely honest with you, I don't have time to." And she said, I understand. And I was just thinking about that. And then she had actually told me that, she had been single for a long time. And, I've only known her for the past few years, but apparently her and her now husband have only been together not much longer than how long that I've known him. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are so perfect together. I thought that you had been together like since Jesus was a baby. I had no idea that it had just been a short amount of time. And she said, "Oh, no, absolutely not." And I asked, I said, "Well, what brings that up? Why would you, I'm like, it's fine that you asked. I'm just wondering." And she said, she said, "God just put it on my heart to ask." And I'm like, oh, okay. And we got to talking about it, and I told her about the podcast and everything, and she does a podcast too, and it was just a neat moment, and I got to thinking about that for the rest of the day and on into last night, and I thought about it, and I was like, what if I'm single not because of my own particular choice, because I always think that I'm in control of everything. We went over this before, and Lord knows, I just need to get it together and know that everything is by design, everything is in God's timing. And, maybe I'm single to try to put it out there that it's okay to be single, that you don't have to have anybody. If you do, and I'm not putting down couples. I think couples are awesome. People are meant to be together, and that's great. But for those of us that are single, what is it? There's got to be something that maybe not necessarily that we're missing, but what if it's something that we're being called to do because we're single, or we have the time and the energy and the, oh my God, that just scared the crap out of me. Lord have mercy. It's raining. Oh Jesus, I gotta get my thoughts back in order. Oh my gosh, I thought we were under attack, y'all. Anyway, and now it's gone. That was weird. Anyway, so what if we are single because, maybe we're meant to start like a singles ministry, or maybe because, we've got something that we need to have our full concentration on rather than a relationship. Maybe it's something that we need to really be doing while that we're single and while that we don't have that obligation to another person. and you know, I'm trying to figure out maybe what that is. And if you guys ever had like a similar thought or a similar, you know, feeling that maybe, you know, I think that we have to first off kind of get over the almost like the scarlet letter of being single, like, oh, you're single, nobody wants you, because that's not at all true. That is not at all true. And then there's the flip side of that too, which is, oh, well, she's a man hater and blah blah blah, because that's not true either. Absolutely not. I just don't. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, and I am, you know, completely content with my life where it is. But I feel like that I just don't have the time right now to commit to somebody like that I need to. I feel like that I'm called to do something else. And I mean, later on, yeah, that might be something. But I challenge you guys to think about that. So if you are single, or if you view singles as maybe a not so positive thing, just think about that. Think about the grand design of it. Maybe there's something else out there that maybe right now is a little bit more important than a relationship. Maybe instead of sitting here and, you know, wallowing in our self-pity and all that kind of stuff, maybe we should think about it. And if we're really, really, you know, dead set on having a husband or a wife or a whatever, have you prayed about it? Have you prayed about it as much as you've thought about it? Have you prayed about it as much as you've talked about it? Have you prayed about it as much as you've tried to go after it yourself? Because, again, it's all going to be in God's timing. It's all going to be whenever He deems it right. So, I don't know about y'all, but instead of just jumping on the first thing that comes by, like, oh, there's a husband, I would rather have somebody that God brings to me, that God has prepared for me. And not just that, but somebody that God has prepared me for. So I strongly, strongly believe that every experience and every circumstance that we go through is God preparing us for whatever's next in our life. So you guys just think about that kind of thing. Think about it. Those of you that are single, you know, take advantage of your singledom, your singlehood, singularity. Take advantage of being single while you got it. And then just concentrate on preparing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, so that you are able to give 100% of yourself, you know, to this relationship. Because, you know, it takes 3 people to be in a relationship, and some people think that it's 3 different people, and that's not right. I see y'all out there. It takes 2 people with God in the center, and if you don't have that, then what's your relationship really built on, y'all? So that's all I've got for you today. I'm gonna try to get back to the branch before I get a wet butt and I get scared to death by the rain again. So y'all have an awesome afternoon, and I will talk to you again soon.